Alrighty. Okay, I'm going to send y'all over to the live video here. I'm going to get that going here. And you guys can turn on your lives. That should be going in just 1 second. And I'll be sending you guys out, bringing you back in 2 at a time. Woo! It's going to be a great day. Hey. This is my great day music. Ready? Yeah. It's also the only soundtrack that's on there. Get rid of me. Bye-bye. Barbara's into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. She's like trying to still be into it. She's like, it's the same thing, but I'm trying here, which I very much appreciate, Barbara. I'm all into that.
Oh my gosh, Barbara, it's you and I.
Hey! All right, I'm kicking you guys out now, but you guys were so psyched about it. You're gonna be our first scene. Yeah.
All right, so we have already talked about a couple angles. We talked about the close-up here. We talked about the wide angle, right? We talked about the downward angle, which is going to give you that hero shot or that superior shot. We talked about the upward angle, which makes you feel a little bit like kind or shy. Okay, now we're going to add a couple of new angles. One of the ones I want to talk about is the extreme close-up. That's right up in here, okay? Extreme close-up can be used for a couple things. Number one, you can be the scary one. Hey, how you doing? Am I a little scary? Because I feel scary. Okay, or you could be the one who is scared. Somebody's talking out there. I think Shay might be getting somebody new into Valleywood. So you see, what I did here was when it's close, extreme close-up right on me, in my eyes, that makes me look scarier. When I give a little bit of space like this, now it's like you can see some things that I can't see, which makes me look and feel scared. So the scary and they're scared, okay? So that's one of the angles I wanted to show you. The other angle was an above, like up top angle like this, all right? And then the other one is gonna be just an on the counter, just where you just toss it down like that. All right. Now, a couple of you have mentioned that doing angles, creating angles while you're talking can be difficult. Like that can be something where you feel as if it's not natural. That is true, but this is a part of your work. So whether you realize it or not, we do this kind of thing all the time. Like when I'm talking to you right now, I'm just naturally holding the phone in a certain spot, right? Now here's the deal. The on the counter shot, this would be a very natural shot if I was going to be, say, talking to my wife or my kids or somebody that like a best friend that I feel really intimate with. I might call Joey and be like, yo, Joey, let's talk about the edit, bro. You there? Cool. All right, so talk to me about it. Yeah. No, that's good. And then maybe I come over the top and be like, yes, dude, perfect. That's great. That looks really good. Yeah. All right, good. Go back. Tell me again. Now, what's cool about that, what's interesting is when I would never put the phone down like that casually unless I was talking to somebody who was like that I was really close to, you know, that I felt an intimate relationship with. I wouldn't be casual like that unless it was that type of person, right? The over-the-top shot can be the same type of thing where I can either put it over the top as if maybe I didn't think you were still on the phone, possibly. So I'm working on this like wall here. I'm like, ugh. What's that? Yeah. Oh, hey, I didn't know you were there. That type of thing. Or I could put it down like I'm working on the wall. This is my listen wall here. I love my listen wall. So I'm working on the wall, and then we could be talking same type of casual thing where I'm like hammering away at the eye here and listen, and then thinking, I'll be right there. Hey, babe, I gotta go. Joey needs me, so love you, baby. You see, so there's an intimacy to the casualness. So your job as an actor is to find your way, almost like blocking, find your way into setting the camera where you're gonna want it, but you gotta pre-think this stuff. And then sometimes naturally, you have to use the camera angle to go with your feeling. So sometimes I might put it down here, I might put it up here. Depending on what I wanna do, I'll adjust my camera angle with my feeling the same way I would adjust my blocking. All right, you guys have fun with your camera angles today, okay? Have a great time. Love you. Peace.
It was a tremendous takeover just there. It's a great video. I wonder who made it. It was me, guys. It was me. All right, our first performers are going to be Barbaro and Riley. I'm pulling you in now. What's up, girls? Barbaro and Riley were on our last teen podcast right before the pandemic, so that's a fun combo we got going here.
Yes.
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 All right, ask to
My
start video.
video will not start.
Your video will not start. Interesting.
Yeah, wait, I'm gonna leave really quick and then I'll rejoin.
All right, you got 30 seconds. Otherwise,
Okay.
I gotta keep class rolling.
Okay.
So, Barbaro, how is quarantine?
Pretty boring. I finished school
Of course
like,
you did,
Tuesday, so I'm
because you're
done.
a baller. That's right.
What about you?
You know, just grinding away. We've been in here pretty, I want to say every day. Hi, Rossi. Hi.
Aw,
That's Matt's daughter. She's real cute.
okay.
All right.
I'm scared I'm gonna be bad, but I got this.
No, you got this, girl. All right, Riley's back.
pro?
Let's admit her.
Riley's the pro here.
You're both pros.
Right.
All right, come on, Riley. Come on. Up. Hey, there's the video. Oh, I muted you. I was trying to unmute you, and then you unmuted right as I unmuted you. All right, girls, so here's how this is going to work. We're going to go who, what, where into scenes. We're going to use those creative camera angles as we go. Obviously, as any scene, there's going to be like a more dominant character versus a more submissive character. So let's go ahead. Let's have Riley, you're the who. Barbaro, you're the what. And Riley, you're the where.
Okay. We are best friends.
So what's the what? Sorry.
What are you doing together? And so for the virtual format, it's something that you guys could be doing in different locations.
Okay. On a call is too generic. Dancing.
Dancing, okay. Riley, where?
On FaceTime.
On FaceTime. All right. Let's go ahead and start the scene as we go. We'll figure out the relationship. You will be dancing on FaceTime. Let's get a round of applause.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
What
Do
you
you
doing?
want to practice our dance for when Well, nothing much. Okay, wait. But I do have an idea. I have a really good idea. Okay, so for the dance, you know how we go, ha ha, blah, blah, you know?
Yeah.
We could add a spin there like that. I'm such a good dancer. Oh my god. Okay, we could add a spin
So good at-
and then clap.
Okay, so we go.
Like that will make us win. Yeah, okay, so you go ha, ha, cha, cha, cha. And then you go into the spin and then clap.
All right,
We're gonna win this.
go
I
ahead and
promise you that
introduce why it's so important that you win this.
So if we win the talent show, if we win the
we get $5.
yes.
And everyone will know our names.
Oh my gosh, we could become like popular.
Okay.
I know. Okay, ready? Okay, so
I'm ready.
I don't know.
Wait,
Okay.
tell me when to start.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we did so good. What should our team name be? We should be the Palm Beach Besties.
Yes. I love it. Oh my gosh.
And scene. All right, girls, how'd that feel?
I didn't feel like I did great, but
Weird.
Okay, so what happened was it turned into a teaching scene. You went straight to the dancing. So you want to remember in improv, obviously, the suggestion is there to be your friend. It's there to help you have sort of an idea going into the scene what it's going to look like, right? But if you go straight into talking about the thing and then go into a teaching scenes, those scenes are just generally really hard. So I want to try this one more time really quick and go ahead and instead of talking about the dancing, you guys can know each other from dance class. You can get to dancing, but make it about the relationship. So why don't I'll give you a premise here. Barbara, Riley joined a different studio, and she didn't tell you about it.
okay.
So go ahead and slow play that a little bit, and just go into the scene. I'll give you the round of applause, and we'll do a start over point. Okay?
Mhm.
All right, here we go.
Hey, how you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen you either. I noticed you called me though. What's up?
Yeah, I was wondering where you were at class yesterday.
I was sick.
Oh no, what's wrong?
I had a
Did it get
cough.
to you?
What?
Did the virus get to you?
No, I just wasn't feeling good. But like I just every Tuesday I get sick now. I don't know what.
So you're coming to Friday's class?
No, I don't like Fridays. I sleep in on Fridays.
Question it, Barbara. That's weird.
That's really weird. Like Friday's the best day.
But like I think Mondays are the best.
Mondays are known to be the worst. What's going on?
Well, okay, I was lying, but like it's fine.
Why would you lie to me?
Cause I don't go to that studio anymore.
What? What happened?
It's just a really bad studio.
Well, I know it's
Like-
only $2 classes, but it's super fun.
Yeah, I can tell it's fun. I've seen her dancing, and it doesn't help.
Oh.
What'd you say to me?
Nothing. I just saying that studio wasn't good, and I switched to something that's for people who are serious about dancing.
I'm so serious about dancing. Have you seen my move?
All right, scene. That was way better. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Great job, ladies. Good to see you guys.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Who's our next pair? All right, I'll come up with a pairing. Let's do Lauren and Lila. Lauren and Lila. Lauren, what is up? Oh, you gotta unmute yourself. There you go. What's up, guys?
Hi.
All right. So,
We're going to start who, what, where into scenes. Use those camera angles best you can. Just get creative with it. Let's go ahead. Lauren, you're the who. Lila, you're the what. And Lauren, you're the where. And then we'll go right into the scene. I'll give you a round of applause, okay? All right. Here you go, girls.
We are authors
Playing Uno.
at a coffee shop.
All
That
right.
doesn't make It's your turn first, you know.
Okay. Okay. Blue 1.
You don't have to announce the cards. Have you ever played Uno?
Yeah, I've played it loads of times. Like, loads of times.
Okay, then do you know what this card is?
Yeah, that's the that's the blue card. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. You are an Uno master.
All right,
I know,
guys.
I'm
So we got caught in the same thing that the last scene did. Were you guys watching the last scene? Okay, great. So basically, same sort of deal. You're talking about the thing, right? So I liked, Lauren, I noticed that you tried to move it away by saying you don't have to announce the card. Like, it was a very subtle move, right? I think that's what you were doing there at least. So remember, the relationship is what drives the scene. And part of the fun is the online format is using your angle. So you can straight up like walk around, walk out of frame, get close, get far away. Literally, I just want you to play with it. So remember, the relationship drives the scene. Play with your angles, and we'll see where it takes us, okay?
Can I jump on one more thing?
Sure.
really
Yeah,
quick?
go ahead.
So I want you guys to realize something that happened naturally and accidentally. There was a game there. Do either of you know when it happened? No? I got you. Do you think you know, Joe?
Is it because Uno is the name of the game you're supposed to call out the card?
Part of that, yeah.
Oh.
But here's where it came in, okay? And I only know this because I'm working on this currently as a person. There's this moment where pride can sometimes make somebody say something that's a lie, right? In a moment. So what happened was you go, have you ever played Uno before? And she's like, yeah, like loads of times or whatever. Like there was she was clearly lying to you, like clearly lying. And so we see that as an audience, like the fact that like, yeah, it's been a while or what, like kind of deal. She the first reaction was yeah, even though it wasn't, right? So there's just something there, and I want you to actually jump on what Joey said with the angles and things, but for everybody as a lesson, I just want us to see there was game there. There was this idea. The game is basically all it is the unusual thing. What popped in that's sort of unusual, what popped in that's that way. The unusual is she lied to you right there about a game of Uno. Like, why? And we'll figure that out, okay? Cool.
All right,
ahead,
so
Joe.
let's go back into this real quick before we bring in the next two, okay? I'll give you a round of applause, you reset, and we'll start this thing over.
Okay.
Attack the stage, same as real life. You can't stay on the sides, you're staying on the sides.
So, how have you been? I haven't seen you since I don't know. It's been like a couple months, hasn't it?
Ever since the last book you published.
Yeah. Oh, I know why. I was on vacation because everyone just loved that book so much, so I had to go on a tour. Have you done that before?
Yeah, not personally, but I've heard other people have done it.
Yeah. And do you know why that is?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Well, why don't we get to playing this game and we can catch up, you know?
Yeah, okay. Do you want to go first?
Oh, totally. Okay.
Okay.
Gotta rewind. So you said, do you know why this is, right? You're talking about success, right? Why she's not successful. Is that right? Was that the direction there, Lauren? So don't move on. That was so interesting.
Yeah.
Like, so interesting. And then we went back to boring. We went back to like, oh, let's talk about our life and like where we're at in life. Like you hit a nail on the head. You were like, oh, do you want to know why you're not? You didn't say the word successful, but you said it, and Lila felt it. It was like, do you want to know why you're not? And if she gives you a reaction, go, because I can tell you how to be successful. And then you could just be honestly lay into her a little bit or take it a different direction, whatever. But that's what's interesting. So the thing I want us to get better at is I want us to realize what's interesting here. What's the thing that we are wanting to hear more about? And once we figure that out, that's what we want to jump on. And you did. And I think you sensed that, Lauren, right? And didn't get that reaction you were expecting, so you just dropped it. So go with it, because that was the thing. That was 100% the thing. And Lila, your reactions were perfect. It was like, no, I actually haven't done that thing. And you were clearly like the one who lost out in life. And you're like, well, cool. You moved on without me. So good.
All right, let's go ahead and bring in next performers, Simone and Max.
Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I'll just do this in the middle.
Listen up.
Just like very subtly. It's fun.
Oh.
Max,
it's
this is like our
elevator
first scene
music.
together or something.
Kinda. It's like a medium, yeah, a little.
Max, you gotta unmute yourself, pal. There you go.
Hey.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Joey.
Hey.
What up, Simone? What up, Max? All right, Max, let's have you be the who. Simone, you're the what. Max, you're the where.
We are co-pilots on an airplane. Or, yeah. Sorry, not on an airplane.
We are
We are
airplane
together.
pilots, right?
Yes, we are co-pilots.
Perfect.
Hiking.
What?
So where could you hike? Where could you hike?
Camelback Mountain.
Perfect. Okay. So I'll talk about this real quick. There was this moment here where it was like, wait a minute, co-pilots were hiking, right? Did you feel that there, Max?
Yeah.
So this is a new thing for you. They can do anything. So a matter of fact, when we hear co-pilots, I want you to, as an improviser, start learning to go, okay, you're expecting me to be a pilot and sit in the cockpit and like do that thing. Instead, where else could they live? What else could they be doing? So hiking is great. So then it's like, it's any mountain in the world. You pick Camelback, perfect. It could be anything. It could be made up, you know? It could be Schnebly Hill, like Mester's Hill. I don't know. Like I think Schnebly's a real one, so I had to change that. But like you just make something up. It's totally fine. But building on that, hiking, same idea. I want us to get into this. Joey talked about it in 2 scenes ago. You don't have to be doing what you're talking about in a sense. So just because we're hiking doesn't mean the whole time we have to be like, you know, when we're hiking, there's a lot of moments. I mean, aggressive hikers, not so, but there's a lot of people who just hike and they just kind of are hiking. So they'll hike for a minute and they'll kind of relax and they'll chill. Like you don't have to be hiking the whole time. You could step out of frame, into frame. This is a great opportunity to use your camera angles. Okay? Cool?
Cool.
All right, here we go. Let's do it.
I'll set up my camera.
Attack the stage, Joe.
Man, it's so nice to finally be up here after such a long hike.
I know. Pilot school is so insane. I'm so glad that we can finally get outside.
I haven't left my dorm room in like a year.
A year?
Yeah, like I mean, I've been so busy studying and piloting in my room. with the simulations, they're pretty cool. You got to try them out sometime.
I have, but they're
Good. We're getting stuck. You feel it, Simone?
yeah.
So here's why. Who are you? What's your character here?
Probably someone that's like a little more like advanced than him or something.
Sure, that could totally be the case because all we know is kind of co-pilots, right? So he's established, I've been stuck in my dorm room. That threw you off.
Yeah.
Because you're like, wait a second, we're pilots. You can't be in a dorm room. Take your mind out of the can't and go into can. And if we really, really, really hyper listen, this is for everybody watching. Technically, he didn't say he'd been in his dorm room for a year. He said, I've been in my dorm room for like a year. Right? Yeah, totally. And there's a huge difference between a year and like a year. Because we exaggerate all the time, right? He's basically saying, I've been studying forever for this thing. And it's nice to be on a hike with you. Nice to get out. Thank you for doing this. Okay? So let's take that back now that you're armed with that knowledge. And let's go with that. Let's go back to the dorm room line and see where that takes us. Okay? And
Okay.
action. So you'll go, I feel like I've been in my dorm room for like a year. Yeah.
I feel like I've been in my dorm room for like a year.
That's crazy. I'm really glad that we can finally get out and I can do something together.
My eyes are burning. The sun is so bright up here. I think you were right when you told me to bring sunglasses. It really was a mistake.
I mean, we don't really use them, so.
Yeah, no, it's not very used. And like, when we're just walking around campus, oh my God, that sun is so bright.
Okay, good. We're stuck again, right? You feel it?
Yeah.
So why? Can you give me the why? What do you think?
Me or him?
Either one.
I guess maybe because like where we've been like learning to fly or something, there isn't really that much sun.
Okay. Max?
Because we haven't really figured out like as much of a relationship or anything.
Yeah. There's no like ding 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 song, so I'll just do ding. That's what's missing, Simone. So technically there's a relationship, you're co-pilots. But there's no depth to that relationship. We don't know why you guys are really hanging out. We don't know how long you guys have hung out before. Do you like each other? Are you his advanced, like you're his superior and you're training him? Once he's established now that you're both in school, we can totally be co-pilots and we're just co-pilots in training. Like that's now the case, and now that opens up a whole new field to the fact that you guys are college students, and there's just so much open to us now. And so we just got stuck because we didn't have a feeling about the other person. And that's the trick. So before it was talking about other things, now we're talking about the sun. And I don't care about the sun, right? I do care about the sun if, like, and I'll just use this one because it's an easy example here. If you like each other and it's like, it's a real pretty sunset, huh? Now, all of a sudden, it's like, oh, I see. He's referencing the sunset to try and get her to smile, whatever. Like, that makes sense. Or, same sort of deal, they're just in college together and they're studying and they're looking out at the sunset and it's like, this is so, like, peaceful. Like, I feel like all we do is work, And, like, now all of a sudden I feel there's a depth of we work. Like, we study together. We spend so much time on this craft and it's nice to just take a moment away. You guys follow that? Okay, good. So we'll start, let's do a totally brand new scene here. No, let's jump on this one more time, okay? We're going to throw this another whirl. Simone, decide there's a way you feel about him. decide that there's a way you feel about Simone. I don't know what it is. We'll find out. But let's figure out what that is, and we've just got to this top of the mountain. Bring in some energy. We've just got there. It's awesome. We'll start off from there. Action. Right at the top of the mountain.
Yeah, it's nice to finally see like the sun from the ground rather than being up there like in the clouds with it, you know?
Yeah, definitely. It's really great to finally spend some time with you instead of being locked up in that dorm room all the time.
Okay, good. Let's take it back because we're starting over, right? So,
Yeah.
did you notice, Max, that she didn't actually seem excited about it? So you got to call that. That's the find the unusual thing. That's the game, right? So he was like, man, it's so nice being out and like looking at this. And this is just your brain was processing, Simone. You were thinking of the next thing. How can I come up with the next thing? Because of that, your answer seemed like you didn't care. So it was like, you were like, yeah, totally. And that was all you did. And so, Max, you'd want to call that out. You want to be like, I'm sorry, are you not enjoying this? Or what, or is everything okay? Or however you decide to do that. But you want to call her out on that. So let's go back and Simone, just do that for me. Just, this is okay. Like, yeah, it's good. Just from there.
Yeah, it's really great.
Are you still focused on studying for your your final pilot exam? It's like, it doesn't seem like you're really, here. Like you're here. You're not here.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, call that you are what? Like,
no, you're definitely not. I can tell that you're still focused on something else.
No, I'm studying. I do have other things on my mind, but yeah, I am studying. I am studying.
No, you're not supposed to be studying. You're supposed to be like experiencing being on top of a mountain after having hiked it. Do you not even like care?
No. Of course I care. Of course I care. Yeah, I care.
okay. See the difference? You feel that? Okay. So what happened, Simone? You found point of view. Your point of view is somebody who can't shut down. There are people like this. You can't shut down. So like you're on a mountain and it's beautiful and it's gorgeous and your brain won't stop thinking about studying. And Max's character's like, seriously? But that only works, Max, when you see it. You got to call it out. You have to. It doesn't have to be mean. It's from wherever you're at. Like from love, he was like what's going on, And then when she denied it, then it got more like pushy because it had to be. That was it. So remember, guys, if there's no relationship, and I'm talking depth level relationship and no point of view, no matter what, we're going to get lost. It's going to happen because then your brain is trying to have to think about what to say instead of living into the character and letting the character talk for you. Cool? Good. Much better, guys. Hey, good work. Woo. All right, come bring in my next two. We'll do let's see. Lauren, have you been in a scene yet? I stepped out. I can't remember.
Yes.
You were?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Let's see. Maya has not been.
I'm gonna have to mute my live. 1 minute.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's do Riley.
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna bring Riley in to go with Maya. Mr. Riley. Riley Meyer.
I forgot about him.
Is all the
Riley.
names have to do something with each
Riley,
other?
I can hear you, but I can't see you. Okay, chew up, because you're about to be in a scene, Maya.
Sorry.
Riley, can you hear me? Riley, can you hear me? Riley, can you hear me? You know, from Frozen? Cool.
Yeah, I get it.
It says joining.
Okay, bye. I haven't seen that one in so long.
Me neither. Well, I'm going to switch up then. Just going to go Barbo, and at some point it's going to just join Riley, and I'm just going to kick you out, Riley. I'm going to be like, get out of here. It's going to happen.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, that's Barbara. Hello.
I was confused because I saw it loading in. I'm like, oh, that must be Riley. But then I'm like, oh, and then it said Barbara. I'm like, oh.
Done. All right, let's get a who, what, where. Let's start with you, Maya. Give us a who. Give us a relationship.
We are sisters.
Okay, let's build on that. Oh, gotta fix that. Thank you. Well, weird. Hello, can you hear me now? Barbara? I'm gonna mute you and unmute you. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. Making funny sounds. How about now, Barbara? Wow, weird. Okay, well, I'm gonna kick you out too.
Maybe. Tell her to turn up the volume. That might help.
Talk one more time, Barbara. All right, bye.
2 people couldn't join. I must be cursed.
If there's a third, then you cursed. I mean, for now, you're okay, Maya. You're totally
My
safe.
homeroom teachers always
However,
leave too. Like
if
I'm
there's-
cursed with a couple friends.
If there's a third, I mean, we gotta have a talk. Hello, Lila.
Hi.
Hey, you're not cursed.
Yay!
She's not cursed. Okay, great. So we'll go same thing. We were friends, you said? Best friends?
I said sisters.
Sisters, sorry. Sisters. We are sisters. What are we doing? Lila.
Oh,
Sorry.
we are playing video games.
Playing video games. And Maya, where? Where are we playing video games?
At our house.
At our house. Okay, so we're both playing video games. I don't want us to get caught in talking about the video games. Okay? So we can play, stop playing, exit, enter, whatever. We're in the same house, sisters playing video games. Here we go.
So, sis.
Yeah?
How's school been?
Well, I finished most of my work about a week ago, so I actually have nothing to do most days.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so, yeah.
How's your crush, Joshua?
I told you we shouldn't talk about him. But that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I've seen you talking about it. I think I'm not gonna tell anyone. You don't have to lie.
Yeah, but it's just, I don't really like him anymore that much. He's a bit, I don't really like him that much.
Oh, okay. Well, then who is there another Joshua?
And we're stuck.
I'm trying to get
And we're stuck. Okay. However, really good start. We had a nice relationship there. Really created sort of who you were to each other by Maya's sort of semi-invasiveness, the way that she was like kind of getting in your world and in your space. The difference is, and here's where we got stuck, Lila, is I want to find a reason to sort of go into the yes. So at the beginning, you could totally be like, yeah, he's nothing, like, it's fine, like, he's, no. And then Maya's like, come on, I'm your sister, like, you can tell me, and you're like, okay, well, and then we get into it, and then all of a sudden, what that's gonna present us with is a relationship where you guys want to talk to each other, right? And then probably you'll stop talking about the boy, and it'll become about the two of you, and sort of like, and even if you're talking about the boy, it becomes about the two of you talking about the boy together because you're excited for each other. Because Maya's so psyched for you as a sister. And so to your credit, stop eating, Maya. To your credit, you brought in a great energy in that way. You brought in this energy where you were like, oh, let me come in and just give. That first line wasn't great, and then it was followed by one that was really great. How's your, what was it, boyfriend or whatever, your
Joshua.
Crush.
how's your crush, Joshua? Like, that's a solid initiation. That's like, boom, like, let me jump right in. You want to advance that even more. You could even just go, so I hear you're dating Joshua, you know? And now it's not like, how is this? You're telling her how it is or whatever. Or you're like, Joshua's date last night, was it awesome? You know, you're sort of like presenting her with a little bit of like, you have some information already versus giving her the chance to shut it down. Because if you've said yes to it, she has to say yes to it if she's listening, okay? Good, much better. Maya, I want to talk about you for a second. This is one of your best scenes because you were listening better. You weren't jumping in when you didn't need to. You sent something her way. You let it send back. And so that's what I want you to keep focusing on in your scenes and in just the class and in life in general. Because when you do that, it's going to serve you more. I guarantee you, like Lila here was more excited to jump into character, jump into a scene, knowing that it was just going to bounce back and forth. You can sense it. There's something different about it, okay? So let's go back.
I was like, I could sense something about like the relationship that was closer than most.
Yes, so let's now
I think
jump on
that's what
that.
I liked about the scene because it was like a different, more like a friend scene than more of a sister scene.
Well,
I was about
and
to
Maya,
think
let me jump on that. Sisters are friends, so that's perfect. So now we're going to take it back.
not all sisters get along.
Not all, but you've chosen that they do. So now let's go back and tell her about the crush thing. Let's go from there and say yes to it, Lila. Say yes to the crush.
Okay, so your crush, Joshua.
Yeah. What about him?
You're blushing. How is it? What did you do?
I mean, if we did hang out last night. You know, it was nothing. It was nothing.
Oh, come on. You're my sister. You can tell me. I won't tell anyone.
So yeah, we went to the park last night, and it was really fun. And he bought me ice cream, but you know, that was nothing.
Give me the tea. Give me the details, Lila. I mean, sis. Sorry. Sister.
I mean, so yeah, we.
Good, so you got to rewind there. I love the energy there, Maya, but she did give you details. So you'd want to get more into, you'd want to stop and question. So, wait,
Yeah.
she got you ice cream? Give me details, like how was the ice cream? And that's, there's comedy there if you realize that.
Too much there, but like.
No, there's comedy there if you realize it, because here's the deal. Like, what do we expect you to ask about? What do we as an audience expect, Lila, for her to ask you about specifically?
If we're dating or something.
Right.
Or...
So walk me through the date. I'll be Maya's character for a second.
Oh, God.
So yeah, we were hanging out in the park, and that was really fun.
What,
and
you
then
hung
he-
out? Why? You went to the park? What?
Yeah, the one down the road, you know.
That's like the best park in the whole valley.
Yeah, it was a really nice park. If you, like the trees were green.
They're like my favorite trees. Like did he give you like a picnic?
He bought me ice cream. So
He bought you ice cream?
yeah, the ice cream was the ice cream parlor down the street near the park.
The expensive one?
Yeah, the expensive one.
He spent money on you?
Mhm.
This is like the one. Like you better make this happen. Whatever. So like
That would be a little too much.
I know, but I'm building a character here. So what happened was all I did was listen to Lila's details. Now I didn't force Lila to keep answering. So I wasn't like, oh, what tree? Oh, what this? And like keep her, because that would be me just putting her on the spot. So I asked a couple little things. I gave some things. Did he do a picnic? And she was like, no, but he did do ice cream. Ice cream? Like what kind? And then she goes into that. She goes into where it was, and we build on this idea. Was it expensive? Why does that matter? Well, that is something someone could talk about within dating, and then you're building. Like the energy kept flowing between the two of you.
I was kind of questioning, like, wait, he took you on a date. Did what happened there? I kind of wanted to bounce back there and kind of ask, like, wait.
So you can jump in that
asking,
situation.
How did this even happen in the first place? That was
Perfect.
my-
So you just jump on that, you know, so you want to know more about the date, you just stop for a second, but you can't overtalk though. You just go, hold on, pump the brakes, okay? Pump the brakes. How did this even start? That's it. And then you have to give her the boat. You have to go, all right, it's yours now. But you go, pump the brakes, hold on. How did this even happen? And then she gives you a little bit of an answer, and then you build on that. That's exactly how you hoped it would happen, you know? And you give her that gift, because now on that moment I've said, hey, here you go. You wanted this to happen this way. You're welcome. It happened. I've told a history. Okay. Good job, girls. Woo! All right, I'm going to bring everybody back.
Everybody? For the second round?
Everybody. We're going to talk through and probably do a second round here as well. Exactly. Gonna mute everybody. Let's get those notebooks out. Notebooks out, mute those lives. Pew, pew, pew. All right, let's throw some things out there really quick. I'm going to unmute everybody, so make sure those lives are all off. We're just going to quickly jump around. Want to hear one thing from each person. I'm going to give a quick wrap-up, and we're going to jump into a second set of scenes. So this could be something, hey, I took this from my scene, took this from another scene. If somebody says something you already noted, cool. Just say it again, but from your own point of view. That's really important. So, all right, what do we take out of that, out of those sets of scenes? Let's hear it. Yeah, Simone.
You have to establish a relationship, or else it gets boring.
100%. Barbara.
The what doesn't matter as much, kind of on what she said. You're looking for more of the relationship instead of what you're doing.
That's right. And we talked about this last week. The difference between what we're doing physically and what is the purpose for us being there is totally different. So what am I doing right now? What am I doing? Ready? Simple. Answer me, Barbara.
You're drinking water.
Okay, but what am I actually doing right now?
You're teaching us.
That's right. That's right. So that is actually the kind of what we're going for. That's the kind of what, as an improviser, when we're doing who, what, where, that's what I want you to do. Is I want you to come up with, and it's called this, you can put it in your notebooks, it's called a collective what. What is the collective what here? What is a collective? It's a group thing. It's a togetherness thing. So our collective what would be that we are, if there's two of us together right here, and you guys are in the classroom together, we are like, we're learning, right? Or we're gossiping, or we're whatever. Like, what is the thing that put us in the room together? And we could deal with the thing itself too and go even deeper. So last week we talked a lot about this, like going into what's. My what could be something along the lines of like, I'm spending time with you after being away for 5 years. Boom. That's a big what, right? Or yeah. We're playing, like, the idea of video games, but we're playing video games together because because we have the house to ourselves or whatever. Where are we specifically? If I do the house, you can still say where in the house and then describe the house. We're in our mansion. Like, that's dope, right? Okay, cool. What else? Lauren. Hold on, are you muted? Are you muted right now? Oh my gosh, Lauren, I'm so sorry. I didn't do that. I didn't.
No, I had to mute myself because my dog started barking.
Lauren, I would never do that to you, just so you know, like, ever, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Lauren.
Definitely like to use your feelings to advance the scene. So don't talk about the stuff, and then instead use your relationship to go deeper into that idea to get further in the scene.
That's right. Absolutely. Emotion, emotion, emotion. Good. What else? Max.
Try and quickly find why we should care about it.
Yes.
Why
yes.
we should care about the scene.
What is your why? And Max, you haven't done this with me before, but some of you have. I will literally have people write in their notebooks sometimes why a ridiculous amount of times. Raise your hand if you've done that in class before where I've gone, okay, grab the sheet, just put why. Like, here's the why behind that. It's so important. Like, if you can understand the why behind something, you can understand what drives you. What's the purpose? Like, why am I even in the room? If you don't know a why, it doesn't work. So, for example, let's take this to acting for a second, okay? If I tell Simone, you need to bring up your voice, okay? Cool. That's a nice direction to give. But if I don't give her a why behind it, she's not going to understand the purpose behind why she would do that. And she's just going to raise her voice for no reason, right? She might end up yelling in a scene. And that's with everything. So emotionally, if I want Barbaro to inside of a scene care more about the other character, okay? I want you to just like be more hurt, for example. And I just say, all right, good. So for that line, just go ahead and be hurt. And I just do that. And she's hurt for one line, but it doesn't stick for the whole scene. Well, that's because I didn't help her understand that why her character's hurt right now. And if you know the why they're hurt, boom, you could stay hurt the whole time without thinking about it. If you're just trying to hit the hurt emotion without understanding the why behind where your character is, it's harder for you. Like, all it takes is going, let me find that why. Let me find out why I'm in the state that I'm in. Okay, good, very good. All right, what else? Anything else?
I've got two things.
Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna throw your hand up. Lila, I saw yours first. Go ahead.
Listen to what the other person's saying so you can make the conversation more interesting.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, listening. Go back to the studio. It's on the back wall for a reason. Super important. Okay, go ahead, Maya.
The first reason is, of course, don't talk about like what you're doing, but don't walk around eggshells trying not to, that you're so focused that you're not even focusing on the scene and you're just talking about it because you're not even focused.
That's right. Gotta focus in there and be careful or else you'll end up, like you said, walking on eggshells. I like that.
Don't walk on eggshells, people. My second reason is very, like, on even if it's the tiniest detail, you can make it humongous by asking a question.
Yes,
like,
totally.
Questions are the most important thing. Even if it's like the tiniest thing, like getting ice cream, buying ice cream, you can make it humongous. A tree.
Good.
Make
and let me jump on that,
color
Maya.
was the tree?
Maya, gonna cut you off there. Okay. So here's the deal. She's right. So questions are important. Every rule is also made to be broken because questions are also bad. You're like, wait, Brian, what? You just taught us that questions are good in certain settings. So in that scene, because of the friendship, because of how the topic got brought up, Maya wouldn't know. So it wouldn't make sense for Maya's character to just say what's going on. She would have to ask. That would have to be the case. So now, going on the flip side of that, in another scene, if we're just starting an initiation and I just look at Lauren, I'm like, how you been? Or I'm like, what are you up to? Or, hey, what's that in your hand? Like, all I'm doing is giving her nothing. I'm telling Lauren nothing about her character. I'm giving Lauren nothing. I'm just literally unfocused in that way. Focus in, Maya. Okay. So that's how that works. So questions are okay, but only in the right places. Okay? Good. Riley. Hi. You back. Let me unmute you over here because you just came in, so you be muted. Hold on. Okay,
Ella's
you are.
here.
Hi, Ella.
Hi. Wait. What?
What did you take out of it today? What did you just notice? What did you learn?
I learned to build relationships more and to like not like use the subject, like just like talk, use the subject. Wait.
Yeah, not talk on the topic or the subject. Absolutely. So your club scene, right, with Barbaro. I'm just going to call it club scene because you guys were dancing, right? It got so much better. But if we can just remember to have physicality, physicality is great. It's super important. So if I'm just starting off a scene and I'm like just chilling with my friends and I'm like, and we're just like hanging and it's sort of loud in here, I'm setting up a setting together with them. but I don't want to talk about the dancing part. I'm not like, yeah, no, I've been working on this, you know, and I honestly, I didn't see the full part of that beginning, but I believe that's what we went down a little bit. So if we realize, like, there is something to physicality, I want that. Like, most of us, we weren't physical enough. We didn't leave our scenes. We didn't try new things. Like, that was great. That physicality is such a great initiation, which is what we're going to do for the second half of today. Like, the idea of just starting off, and it's like, yeah. I hope we meet somebody tonight. That'd be so cool. No, I know. I've been alone for a long time. Like, a really long time. Don't judge me. You have too. You know, whatever. Like, and we're dancing, and we're creating this setting, but we're not talking about the dance, you know? But the physical is what we're going to bring into this next set. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to jump into quick initiations. Okay. Who can raise their hand and tell me what an initiation is? Lauren, I saw you first. Lauren, you got to stop unmuting or muting yourself, okay? Because you can't unmute it. All right?
I know, but my house just randomly gets super loud because there are a lot of people.
I get it. I'll notice it next time. It's on me, Lauren. It really is. Okay. So, what is an initiation?
It's basically like something that you say whenever you're going into a scene, for example. It's not just in scenes, but it's like immediately establishing a relationship, and kind of it could be like what you're doing, but it establishes like a feeling, a relationship. Yeah, that's basically it.
Did I give you guys, remind me, I thought I did, but maybe it was a different group. Did I give you homework to work initiations at all last week? Okay, that's our homework this week. That's what we're going to work into right now. Because here's the thing.
What do you mean by that?
An initiation will set up a scene for success or failure. So here's what I mean, Maya. If I start off a scene and I look at Riley and I'm like, hey, good to see you. That tells me nothing. Tells me nothing. It's nice that I said, hi, nice to see you, Riley. There's something to it if I can really bring in emotion, like subtext and like something behind it. I'm like, hey, it's really, really good to see you. Like, what vibe do you get there, Riley? What vibe do you get off of that? I've sent you a vibe there. What is the vibe? Hold on, I unmuted you. One second.
Like, either like we just got in an argument and we were like friends, and now we can't be friends. Your mom won't let us be friends.
Yeah, totally. Like, there's an awkwardness. That's what it is. There's a this is weird kind of setting, okay? So now that is an initiation in the emotion, so those can work. But if I just go really obvious with it, same energy, right? So I start out the scene with Riley, and I'm like, hey, haven't seen you since we broke up. You know, boom, we now know we're exes. Or I'm like, hey, haven't seen you since you moved. You know, whatever. That like tells me, again, it gives me some new information, you know? Hey, haven't seen you since you ditched me last year. Whatever. Like, now that's the friendship where now we know something behind it. I'm excited to be on the other side of that scene, right, Riley? Like, because now you know what's going on, but we get stuck like this. We get stuck in the like, so, you know, how are you kind of things. And that's where physicality, angles, all that stuff will play into that. If we're really, really paying attention, all of that is a part of this, you know? So we're going to do some initiations, and I'm going to jump around. We're going to do them right from here, okay? So I want us to hyper listen. I want us to take out our notebooks and literally use these to like learn from and be inspired off of. I'm going to just throw some serious like goal your way, all right? Because it doesn't take too long to do this. I would love to see 15 minimum, 15 to 30 initiations that you would be psyched to be a part of done this week. 15 to 30, at least 15 up to 30. Because all it takes is literally, I just did it right there, and then you write that down. And what it's getting you in the mindset of is thinking about what would I be excited to be on the other side of the scene for, and what relationships are really good. So let's jump around for some. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to unmute everybody, including Lauren's dogs, okay? Okay, so Ella's at your house, Riley?
Yeah.
That's cool. Hi, Ella.
Hi.
You want to like throw in one too when we go?
What?
You want to throw in one too as we go?
What are we doing? And,
Initiations?
What?
You want to throw in an initiation when we do initiations?
What that is again?
That's where you throw out something to set up who we are. So watch it happen first. If you want to do it, you're totally into it. You can do it. All right. Let's start off. Lauren, throw me an initiation. I'd be psyched to be on the other side if I'm going to be on the other side. Here we go.
Hey, I haven't seen you since the accident.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Okay. My response there, was that a good response, you think? Lauren? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Why? Why, Lauren?
Because it was kind of just like you were kind of pushing all the weight onto me to create something.
Absolutely right. I put it right back on you. So give me the same initiation.
Hey, I haven't seen you since the accident.
Yeah. Well, you crashed my car, so. Right, and now it's like, it's this, I've set it up, she set it up, haven't seen you since the accident. I'm going, you crashed my car, so I bid it, so it's your fault, you did that, and now we're in the room again together. You've probably sought me out, and now we get to see what happens between the first interaction after that accident. That's fun. Like, I am excited to see that. Okay, Simone, throw one at me.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, the other Simone.
Okay.
Simone! Where are you?
Sorry, it's going in and out.
I'm just teasing you. I'm teasing you. Go ahead.
Hey, I haven't seen you since last week.
Okay,
Where were you at
we're gonna
class?
change it. You can't say, "Hey, I haven't seen you." That's been done now.
Okay.
Any initiation?
Okay. I'm really sorry about what happened last week. I really didn't mean to crash. Oh wait, no.
Okay, so that's okay. So you could start it off. "Hey, I'm really sorry about what happened last week." That gave me a lot of information. That armed me with a lot. And the better you get at this, the more specific you'll get about stuff. But that's great. So say that. Go.
Hey, I'm really sorry about what happened last week.
Hey, it's really no big. I wasn't gonna graduate anyway, so whatever. Okay, good. Max, go.
You know, I heard what you did from Fred yesterday. It just doesn't seem like something you would do. I can't believe you would do that.
Yeah, man. I've been working on my my bullying skills. I got myself this giant leg. I just beat people with it. So it's like my new thing. Okay, so now I've not only responded to his initiation, dealt with that. That's perfect. You set me up where I now felt like I could do something with it, and now I used a prop. Okay, good. Lila, take a moment, zone in, relax. Let's learn from each other's. Take notes on each other's.
So, are you gonna say sorry about what you did last week or not?
Not really, man. Like, sorry. Stuck, right? Pretty good. We got in the right idea. Let's get even more in depth because I still don't know who we are to each other. See if you can get a who there. Be inspired by me.
Hi.
Hey, oh my gosh, I didn't
This is the second time.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know the camera was on. This is not how I pictured meeting you. I'm sorry. What did I do wrong? Anybody? Riley Meyer?
Yeah.
What did I do wrong? Do you know?
You weren't like, it didn't feel right.
She said that this is the second time. What did I say?
I don't know.
Focus in.
I will.
Lauren, what did I say?
You were like, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Kept apologizing and deflecting.
And then I said, Max? Oh, you're muted. Hold on. Then I said,
You said that you were sorry you did it like when you were meeting or something.
first time.
Yeah.
First time. You're right. You're right. So I contradicted what she said. Does everyone get that? So we're dealing with the initiations, but the initiation will bring out a lot. I'm going to take this out of my ear now.
I was confused too because you're like the second time and then you're like,
That's
yeah,
right,
it's the first
Maya.
time meeting you.
That's right. She established something. I wasn't paying attention, so I missed it. And this just shows we all do it. Like I was trying my best as an improviser and I missed it. So I panicked for a second and I accidentally said something that went against what she had already told me. Okay? Good, Lila. All right, good. Okay, Riley, go ahead.
With the initiation.
Yippers.
Hey, I haven't seen you in a. Oops.
That's right. We need like an ad button. Dude, maybe we start next week and just do initiations. That'd be fun. Okay.
I can do it. Ready?
Yeah, you got it.
Hey, we haven't talked in a while. I miss you.
Miss you too, sis. Okay, good. So it's better. They're hard, right? They're so hard. Okay, but that was better. That was better because you presented me at least with sort of how you feel where I'm at. The next level of this is we want to get out as much of the who, what, where as possible. So say that again to me, Riley.
Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. I miss you.
Okay, good. So hey, who?
Hey, sis.
Boom. Yeah, but I mean, not so awkwardly, but so it could be anything. And it doesn't have to be the relationship. Give me a name. Think about it. What do I look like to you?
Hey, Joey. Oh, wait, that's your brother.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I totally looked like a Joey there. Totally.
Hey, Joey. I haven't seen you in a while. I miss you.
Yeah, miss you too, babe. I've just been traveling the world, you know. So like, boom, like now because you named me Joey, Joey inspired me to be a certain way. Okay, that's that. It's a small detail. Small detail. Okay, Ella, go ahead.
Let's see. Hey, your report card came in. Want to tell me about that?
I would love to. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back, Mom. One second. 1 second. I'm just gonna go to my room real quick.
Yeah, just head on over there. Just go over there. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, and now if we're jumping on scene, you would not let me leave, probably, right? So that's physicality. Now I can start leaving. Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back, Mom. We can talk about that in just a second. Call me out.
No, stop it. Come here. Sit your butt down. Sit your butt down in the chair. You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere for a while, actually. So.
Mom! See, now, that set you up to go. Now you're not going anywhere for a while. Perfect. Yeah. Great initiation.
I thought what you were doing, because you said you were going to your room, I thought you were like one of those kids that's like already his punishment.
I'm
like,
pre-grounding myself.
not gonna fight with Mom.
Good. So if that's the case, justify it. Very good. I'm glad you're learning to ground yourself. And now we deal with that, and that's hilarious. Great. Good. Maya, go ahead. Give me an initiation.
Okay. What do you want?
What do you want? Throws it right back on me. Okay? Look at me. Find something that you're going to give to me that's going to tell me who we are.
Haven't you done enough?
Sort of. Yeah. That totally told me how you're feeling. Try and throw a relationship in there. Give me a name.
Lexi. Don't you think you've done enough?
I would say I haven't done enough as it is.
Okay. How would you like it if I stole your boyfriend?
I would not even care. I'd just move on to another one. But actually, it's not even possible because you couldn't do that. Okay, scene, right? So here's what's funny, guys. Here's what I want you to understand. Initiate. Okay, who hasn't gone yet? Did we all go? Okay. What do you think inspired my character? Anybody? Raise your hand. Riley.
For initiation.
Yep, that was part of it. What else? Yep, Simone.
Maybe the name.
Yes, what else?
I was gonna say it. I was like,
Yes, what else? Anybody?
Alex.
Come on. Anybody got an idea for what might have inspired me?
I'm sorry,
Anybody
but
at all? Lauren.
Your phone?
Yes. Yes.
I'm so
So-
smart, guys. I
So,
out.
A, she called me Lexi, which
Why did
sort
your
of put
phone
me into this
inspire
state. Totally worked. Lexi put me in that state. But before she'd even said Lexi fully, I had picked this up and I just felt like a jerk. Like, I don't know why. I just kind of went into this. And we got a laugh right away from Riley. You gave me a laugh because you saw a Lexi-type character, right? That was inspired by this. The
My
homework
best
character.
friend's name is Lexi.
Sorry, it doesn't mean all Lexis are mean, but that's how I got inspired, okay? I know some nice Lexis too, okay? So you go around and you're just inspired by something. So now, let's see. Yeah, we do have time for this really quick. Everybody, you got 15 seconds. Go find something in your space. Go. Go grab an object and hold it. Go.
you know what? I'm just using this.
Okay. All right. Just look around. Look around. Look at all the crazy things that we have going on around here. Okay? We are in a specific time right now where we get to use this to create scenes and be inspired. Like, are you kidding me? If Riley started out a scene and she was just holding that while she was talking to somebody, I don't care what it is, we're going to start like dying. You now have sheet music, which tells us something about you. And so like you could be playing piano for a second or like just sort of working through it. Like we've got the sunglasses, we got a wallet, we got, is that a mask? It's awesome. It's just like, is it cactuses? I can't really tell. Bring it all the way up to the camera. I was like,
This?
Are they bees?
Yeah.
Eee, scary.
Baby
Right?
Riley.
There's all kinds of stuff. We got the coffee cup, which tells us something about you, right? We've got all these things that tell us stuff about our character. Barbaro, hi. What do you got there? I see you. What is that? A book?
It's a geometry book.
Geography book, okay? Tells us something. My brother has a map in his room. I hadn't seen my brother's room until very recently, and I was like, dude, why do you have a map in your room? Like, that's weird. Like, I thought it was weird. Like, and he's like, oh, because I go on trails all the time, so I have a map of Colorado. Ella's now playing with Riley's face with the makeup stuff, okay? Like, there's something to that. Now, Ella, really quickly, bring it up to the camera for me. Bring it all the way, yeah, all the way up. You guys,
You, my favorite.
okay. Now, do it, cheat it without actually touching it. Cheat it without touching it. Slow, slow. Everyone see how that would add to a camera angle, add to a scene?
Am I getting blush?
Like you're
That's-
doing that person's makeup, like the audience. Like you're basically hitting the fourth wall.
Could be. Or she's dusting because she's obsessed about whatever. Like, could be anything. Like, you create the scenes this week. Think about all the stuff you could play with. Like, I now really want to see Max in a scene just with those sunglasses. Okay? So think about this week. Have all kinds of stuff ready, and we're going to just use our objects and initiations. If your initiation's trash, I'll stop you. I'll go, nope, because they're the most important. You'll need that, but these will inspire that inspiration. I cannot get over Riley's. What is that? Is that air conditioning?
A fan.
That's awesome. Okay, great. So homework, work initiations, find all the objects we can. We're going to basically do sketches next week in that sense. Like, we're going to be doing scenes and working scenes, but this is a powerful thing. If we can learn it, you have all this object work at your disposal. And that's all that that it is now. You can do Instagram, TikTok, like videos and creating things. And even if you don't have those things, you can be creative. You can write. Like, and then when you do have things, you can make and create. But like, there's something to just being creative and being inspired by something. Did anybody watch? A couple things. Number one, anybody follow us on TikTok on Deering?
Yep.
Okay, Shay made one the other day. Okay.
I did have TikTok.
When you
I
did,
saw-
you'll get it back, Riley. Don't worry about it. So don't break your fan. Don't break your fan. when we do have those things, okay,